ISP here, our internet connection, dropped to hot dookie.
Yep.
So, impromptu break, a little bit of messing around. One crit, I'm sorry we didn't have any intermission music. Maybe next time.
Next time Joe will sing for you.
Mm-hmm. So Joe, I guess last time, this will be the start of a new episode. We're continuing on to the Tower Out of Time. You guys fought your way through. You fought the snake dude. You destroyed the flower thing that was powering the red beam. You destroyed the console. Now you're digging with this door in the back of the room. Joe went up to it and he turned so all the snakes were facing inwards. The sound of a bolt being thrown is heard.
Let's open that door.
We're getting snicked.
So, what's going on?
I guess we're gonna open the door.
Who's going to go and...
Not me. As a matter of fact, now I don't want to just second sight the shit out of everything.
Okay.
I feel like it should be Chris.
'Cause
Go on, buddy. We believe in you.
I don't want to do the thing where I'm using it so much that I get disfavored.
That's a strong possibility.
There's a door.
You gonna open that door?
Does it have is there any sort of key or anything, or
There's
like
no
a knob?
key. There's like a handle to open it.
Oh,
And all these weird tile things.
I'm gonna tap the handle with the metal part of my spear first.
Nothing happens.
I'm gonna
So we've
turn
already turned
the
all
handle.
You already turned them all so they're facing in.
Okay.
Then what?
I'm gonna turn the handle.
As soon as you touch the handle, I want you to go ahead and make a fortitude save.
Good try.
The spear plan was foolproof.
Except for the wooden shaft.
Right.
Well, I said I touched it with the metal part.
Yeah, but you're holding
Well,
on.
yeah, but okay. I guess I wouldn't have been able to tell anything from that. That's gonna be a 7.
You take 3 damage as it shocks you.
And then I open it.
It doesn't open. It's locked.
Oh.
Oh. Was it unlocked?
I don't know.
I was just gonna be like, use a bitch door and open it anyway, but...
So,
Karate kick.
That's right.
So, you can see it. What's next, guys?
Turn them all facing outwards.
Is there anything else in the room that might suggest a similar looking pattern to these snakes?
No.
No.
You turn it all outwards, and there's a click. And then nothing else.
Thanks, Dream Elements.
You should try that handle again.
I don't want to try the handle. Somebody has a 10-foot pole, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I try, looping the 10-foot pole through the handle? Because it looks like you could stick something in there.
You could.
And
And
then-
you do it, and
and
you
then-
push, and the door's locked.
Okay.
So,
But
I'm all out of
we still
ideas.
we still heard a click sound.
that time, yes, you did.
Try turning them all down.
Is it only when they all are
Turn
in
down
the
for
down
what?
position, or when a certain one, like a last?
We've tried inwards and we've tried
I
outwards.
wonder if
And
some
both
of them
times
need to
it
be
clicks.
in,
Are all the
some of
tiles
them need to be
identical?
out.
They're all identical.
Okay.
Hey, get your pry
Are there
bar back
any
out. Let's
other-
just pry this door open.
Tiles around the room?
No.
I just asked the same thing.
Okay.
We're literally not smart enough to figure out puzzles.
No, we aren't.
Smash the door down.
Can I pry one of these tiles off the wall with the crowbar?
I want to say, no, really, it's on there.
It's on there. It's made to do the turny doodle.
Yeah.
Does the snake guy have anything on him?
Can we... Let's line them up so that, the snakes are, meeting in the middle. On the left, they're all going up. On the right, they're all going up, and then they meet in the middle. Because that's how the doors downstairs were, weren't they?
What's that?
They were, and you do that,
Oh.
and nothing happens.
Can I try the stick in the door anyway?
You can, and nothing happens.
Okay. Still locked.
I just don't see
I want to put
anything
them back in again. Do I hear anything?
What do you do?
Put them
Yeah.
all back in.
There's a click,
Click.
like the bolt throwing sound like you heard earlier.
Okay. Try putting the pole in now.
You do. It doesn't shock you, but it Doesn't open.
So if we take one of them and just turn it up,
Okay.
do we hear a sound?
It clicks.
I'm-
Bolt throwing sound.
Try opening it.
Okay.
Doesn't open.
Okay.
Okay, do the tiles lock in only 4 positions?
Yeah, they kind of snap to one of those 4 positions.
Okay.
And this is the
What's this door made of?
I don't know, like a heavy iron or some shit.
Snake.
It's made of snake. Yes.
I just can't think of anything that we've seen that would suggest how this needs to be.
Right.
You could then try your spell if you need a hint.
Yeah, I'm trying to not use it, but I feel like this is the time that we pretty much need to. And we're barely gonna get much. We got enough for the minimum result.
What does it say?
I mean, it basically will just give me an opinion on an action. That's basically.
So what action are you wanting opinion from?
Will continuing to screw with these tiles ever unlock the door?
Let me
Or are we missing something more obvious?
get to the thing, because I just want to make sure I get the right one. It's too much goddamn brandy. Where are you, 267? I hate scrolling on this stupid Acrobat thing, because it just goes on to the next pages before I get to the page number. Glimpses of Future, doing so gains great insight into the most effective manner to complete any action. My action is trying to solve this. Turn the snake tiles.
You get a little flash in your head, an image of, hey, thanks for coming by, Plague Steak. Yeah.
See ya.
You
Later.
get a flash of an image in your head of a row of ducks all walking in a counterclockwise circle.
Okay. So I'm gonna take, starting at the bottom right, point them up to the left and down.
Your click
Get that pole up there, boys.
Alright, I'm gonna try prying it open again.
opens.
Yay!
Yay!
Thank you, God.
Thank you, Beelzebub?
Justicia.
Let's just close that.
Is my deity. So.
Did the tiles only rotate one way?
We just unlocked
They
it.
rotate either direction, but they lock into,
Okay.
Oh,
I was just
down,
wondering,
snap,
like,
snap,
what
snap.
other way we could have got that as a hint.
There
Yes.
was no hint.
Okay.
Luck. I mean, that probably would have been our next, was either all clockwise or all counterclockwise after all inward and all outward.
Yeah. This uncomfortably warm room contains a simple pallet lacking bedcloths, a wardrobe fashioned from a great bowl of a tree, and a stone table holding a number of thin metal sheets. A low-sided box filled with shredded wood chips lies across from the bed.
I'll probably detect magic in this room again, too.
So this is probably the snake's bed chambers.
My detect magic this time is just enough to get a general idea.
Does it have a wardrobe in this room?
Yes, that's
I'm taking its clothes.
weird robes designed for a snake, dude.
Cool. They're mine.
Is there
Okay, go ahead.
is there anything on those metal sheets?
Metal sheets are inscribed with angled lettering. This writing is in a serpent man language.
Well, I don't speak serpent man.
Nope. I am Serpent Man.
It's learnable as an elf,
Yeah,
but I don't know it.
detect any magic things in the room.
I don't speak nobody's languages. but
It's
mine.
not as precise as last time.
How big is this room?
Yep.
There's a high shelf you pick up that's got three vials. 2 of them are empty, but one of them still has a thick gray fluid in it. You're picking up some kind of magical potion.
Okay. Pick it up.
You don't find anything else of value in the room.
Just how big is the room?
I don't know. Not huge. It's kind of small. So, we're going to call this the end of the adventure. What happens next is when you step outside, you see the comet in the sky come crashing down into the horizon, and you see an explosion where it impacts. Without the beacon to guide it, it crash lands.
Hooray!
Or not, because maybe there's a level 4 adventure where we go kill the comet people.
Well, that's kind of the...
What comes after this?
Not what comes after this, but that was kind of the idea with it, is it gives you something else to do.
You'll see what happened after it crashed.
So, what do you guys think of this DCC adventure?
Why are there so many fucking dice? That's still what I think about this entire game.
Yeah, I mean, really...
It's not...
They wanted to do something special? I don't know.
I actually enjoy it.
I mean...
Because you have them.
I think I would have appreciated having my spells pages printed off and on hand.
Yeah. I put them all into a single document so I don't have to scroll through the PDF.
I wish I would have done something like that, where I had just my relevant pages more on hand.
What? Just the dice thing. I feel like it's like if there was a game and they're like, you have to use this specific keyboard that has all the same number of keys.
Like Steel Battalion?
Doesn't work with anything else. Yeah.
So yeah, no, I understand. And like really the funky dice, they don't come up very often.
No. I basically rolled no funky dice at all.
You could get the exact same effect of what it's trying to give with just modifiers.
Yeah.
And it has modifiers. That's the thing that doesn't make sense to me either.
It's like
thing. You still are getting
funky dice, great.
Yeah.
But it's funky dice and modifiers.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense to me.
Even the modifiers are a little ridiculous. I had 3 different modifiers on my spell casting.
Yeah.
And I think I screwed up more than once when casting spells, and either added some I shouldn't have or forgot to add some.
Yeah.
The gameplay itself, I enjoyed though.
It's a lot better
when you can do stuff.
Right, and when you're not dying if you look at a door the wrong way.
Yeah. Is this a game you guys think you would be okay with coming back to in the future?
Not vanilla.
Okay, what would you want to change?
Flatten out the dice, or...
Yeah, I feel like just
make it modifiers instead of changing dice size.
So yeah, modifiers.
Like take whatever the dice size it tells you to go to. Like take the difference and half it. So if you're moving from a D20 to a D16, it's a -2.
Yeah, something like that. Just make it easier to keep track of.
Yeah, a D20 to a D24 you add 2. D20 to a D30 you add 5.
Something like that. The equivalent of that. That just makes it easier to keep track of.
And I don't know mathematically. I don't know how that would.
Right, and I mean, some spells say, roll a 32 or above.
Yeah.
Which, if you're flattening the dice out like that, you can't quite.
No.
I would also.
It does.
But.
Yeah.
I think on some of those, you're supposed to be at a higher level.
Well, absolutely.
Your bigger bonus.
Your bigger bonus plus you're rolling a D24, and that's about the only way you'll get a 32 plus on some of your spell checks.
I mean,
I think that's a better way to do it too, because it's affecting your minimums more.
Yeah,
I don't really care that I can roll a D30 because I'm still going to roll a 2.
Still on break?
No, have you refreshed?
Yeah, if we went offline, you might have to refresh.
Yeah, hello.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Oh, there's no one watching anymore.
Hardly.
No one crits on there. He's who counts.
Yeah.
The coolest of them all.
Yeah. And then also what I was saying on break, where there's a lot of cool things that it says that you're allowed to do, like the called shots or deeds, but because they're not defined enough, it's still, there's so much hearsay that could happen. Yeah. It's like everyone's using illusion magic in 1st edition.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like it would be a lot better if they, rather than there being so many degrees of success that you could have over the range of like you calling your shot out, as if there was like the standard hit, a better hit, and then a worse hit. You know, something like that, where it's more slimmed down on your options.
So that attacks were more like spells.
Yeah.
Where there's like 3 or 4 options. Oh, you miss completely. Oh, you do half damage. Oh, you do regular damage. Oh, you do double damage.
Even the
something
spells,
like
I feel like the spells would be so much to keep track of with it having so many degrees of. It's like I'm casting a fire spell. Oh, I did it really good, so it's like a huge fire blast. But 90% of the time, it's going to be just the normal fire spell, or a total fuck up, or a total.
Right.
Okay. Hey, One Crit, thanks for coming by.
Oh yeah.
Food's good.
Food is good.
Yeah.
We'll talk
Food
to
is
you
great.
later.
I mean, yeah, it's a massive
Yeah.
chart, but 1 through 12 is you fail and
do
forget
nothing,
your spell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It might as well just be like.
If you miss the
1
attack.
through 6.
If you miss the attack this high.
And then it's like it's so much that you need the chart for everything. There's so many charts that I feel like you wouldn't ever.
I think
get
they
to
got a deal on Excel or something and wanted to use it for as many charts as they could.
Yeah, really. Like I feel like you would want. I don't ever see this game being a point where you'd just be able to like, oh, I did this and I know how it goes off the top of my head. Like if you're always gonna have that chart out because you're like, I'm not gonna memorize all
that's why
50 options.
BizLab was talking
Well, yeah, and
earlier,
every time
they
you level,
sell
it's a different
little
chart.
booklet,
Of
which is
just
just
charts.
all the charts.
Yeah,
$10 for all the charts.
It's better, but still like
It's still kind of extreme.
it's still
Like, why do
in
you
my-
need to have to do
Yeah.
that?
It still
Like,
slows it down.
Like this, I like this way more than I did the funnel.
Yeah, for sure.
I
It's a
would be
great deal
willing
of fun.
to play in this again,
Yeah,
but it's going to be.
Later.
I would,
Well, I was going to say it's going to be like on a one-off.
yeah, I would be totally okay with running another one-off or
yeah.
every so
Maybe
often.
1 or 2 off. You know.
Mhm.
If we're in between games and you're working on campaign stuff, then we can just run a one-off book adventure
I'll
for
say-
DCC.
Biggest gripe, hands down, the puzzles.
What's that?
The puzzles.
The puzzles were.
There's one way to solve every puzzle, and there's
Yes.
no hint ever.
Yes, there was.
Yeah.
That's very true.
Yeah.
The hallway. Well, the hallway. If you guys would have taken your time and searched the hallway, you would have found a tile that triggered the doors to slam and the gas to start coming.
Yeah, I figured there's something that engaged it that
Yeah.
we gooped up on.
And
but
then
as far as getting out of it, there was just like you said it. There's one way.
It's pretty lame when the one solution is to brute force it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I don't like that.
I don't like that. That's the only way to get out because
Even though it makes sense logically, like
And honestly, this was just a bad session because I got really, really unlucky and didn't really get to do much.
yeah. That's the other thing too. That's funny. It's like, oh, you're a wizard. There's all these cool things that can happen. 90% of the time, you're just gonna be forgetting the spell
Right,
the first time you cast
literally
it and have it fuck
10
you
out
over.
of 12 or 12 out of 20. I
Like-
forgot the spell. Oh, I forgot the
Yeah.
spell.
Yeah, it's funny. It's I don't know. It's an interesting mechanic, but
I like
Playing
the
is-
spell casting, and I think it's really cool that if you get really, really good, you get an incredibly powerful version of the
I mean,
spell.
it rewards you more for succeeding.
I love that song, One Crit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just
I
can't.
don't know
Boney M.
what song is that?
Rasputin by Boney M.
Yeah.
There it is. I just like could not like get it into my head.
Nice.
It's stuck in my head now.
So
Yeah,
Have
I'm
you
usually
seen
pretty soft
the
with
funk
the criticism
overload
on the
version of
game, but
that? It's like
but,
there's like the animated music video.
puzzles is the one place where like I lose my
Yeah.
patience pretty quickly.
that's like I said. That's why I gave you guys. I am the same way. I'm not a
Yeah.
big fan of puzzles.
Exact One Crit. That's my favorite. It's so good. Fucking Vladimir Putin in it.
Oh shit. I did see him put that in the. Okay, I'll share that.
It's really funny.
Anyway,
What's the sentence of people who did the other one? I really like.
I am great
Yeah.
with
It's
puzzles.
a music video from something else. They
Yeah.
just spat it out.
I'm great with puzzles that give you enough information so you can solve it and still feel good about solving it.
Yeah.
Or I'm good with open-ended puzzles that kind of just let you guys.
I think
Literally,
the
those
puzzles
tiles.
we've encountered in 5e have at least the way you design them. There's enough information that it's figure outable by yourself.
Like those tiles, one change that could have been made. Rather than the snake being like a squiggle, the snake's in a circle. That's counterclockwise. That's all I had to do to change it, to give you some indication that that's what you're supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
And you'd still have to figure it out, and then eventually you'd be like, oh, all the snakes are counterclockwise, Like, just something real simple like that. But having zero information and you're just supposed to keep trying it and shocking yourself over and over again, like,
almost all the puzzles in this require brute forcing in some manner.
I think some of that has to do with the fact that it's based on AD&D, right?
Yeah.
And I think the charts probably have something to do with that too.
Well, there's been no charge for these puzzles.
The charts for all the rolls, right? The crit charts and all that crap.
Yeah, I feel like there's kind of a healthy balance that you have to meet between like fun gameplay and making the game realistic.
Yeah.
And I feel like DCC leans a lot more toward making it realistic.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, like I said, we've been playing book adventures, which are fine. I think it'll be fun for me at some point when I've got some more free time to come up with my own adventures for it. I do need to get a little more familiar with it so I know how the difficulties slide works. But I think that's where we're going to leave it, because I'm going to go explode Dan's bathroom.
Sweet.
So,
it's already gotten it once.
Yeah, we're going to give it to it again. So anyway, thanks for watching. Yeah, it is. So we'll catch you Tuesday. Tuesday we'll be back for Joe's game. Wednesday I'll be over on Dad Bod D&D playing a one-shot. Friday we'll be back with Alex's game. Saturday.
Then we're going to be gearing up for the holiday.
Yeah, not this Saturday, not today, but next Saturday. I'll be playing more Delta Green over on the Notorious DMG channel, because that's now a thing.
Oh, fudge.
So on Twitch, Notorious DMG TV. I don't know. I'm fucking places. Follow us on Twitter.
I completely forgot about that.
What, Twitter?
No, he said holiday.
2 weeks.
And I was like, what's the holiday?
Yeah.
Oh, 4th of July.
Take us offline, Dan.
Oh, yeah.
Later.
Hasta Rastas.